Hello everyone, bonjour tout le monde. Jean-Guy Bourguignon here on Wednesday, April 1st, a little after 1:30ish in the afternoon, 1:37, 1:38. There's a lot of good emotions on this one here because Quebec just basically put in some enforcement in that anybody going into the province, in and out of the province, we're going to get more details I gather, but in and out of the province, you're going to be essential service, you're going to have very good reasoning. They're basically screening their borders. We all know this is coming. They're screening their borders, and before I get into that, this whole conversation today is about contingency, cooperation, and stay home. And before I start with that. I changed my posture today. The way I'm standing, I'm sitting as I have people in my. They're telling me with my hands. Your hands, Augie. You know what? They're my hands. I got big hands. What can I tell you? But they're my hands. You know, like call it God, call it my parents. However they were created, they're my hands, and I'm not going to hide them. And two, I talk with passion. I talk with emotion. You know, like growing up, keep him quiet, put his hands in his pockets, right? Those kind of jokes. Haha. But my point is, I talk with emotion. I'm not going to hide my hands. I'm a big boy. It is what it is. I don't see them big. But I guess they are. But I speak with emotion. I speak with my hands, and I'm not going to hide them. So, contingency plan. And I'm speaking to the top here, the federal government, to the top. You weren't fully ready, okay? And I'm not even looking at that, but right now, when I come from the world of corrections, there's a part of my life where there's people, organizations that have contingency plan, very good contingency plans. The military, law enforcement, corrections, medical, people that do pandemics. There's people out there that have walked the walk and walked in the shoes and worn those socks, and they have very good emergency plan. And why is that? Why are those individuals? Why do they have good emergency plans? Because their life depends on it, whether you're in corrections or in law enforcement or like especially certain fields of medical and when the viruses and that kind of stuff in military. What are the highest level of PTSD? Go do the research. I don't want to get into that subject, but go do your research. The people that their lives depend on it tend to have the highest level of PTSD. Make sense? No? So those individuals, those organizations, those military, those correctional institutions, they put contingency plans in place. I've been through strikes. I've been through riots. We prepared in advance. There's business people right now that prepared for this in advance of government. We know what government was saying, but we prepared in advance. We ordered materials. We did our things to keep our people working until decisions are made. But we prepared. And when I look at it, we are all working organically. We are all working organically. Everybody's trying to help each other out. But when I talk about contingency plan, there's things that are not being done properly. I deal with a lot of businesses, and a lot of the corporation that I manage a lot of different levels of banks, that kind of stuff. And I'm hearing the same message from banks at different levels, and I'm getting it from messages from my peers and my business colleagues and that kind of stuff that are dealing with banks, or people that households and that kind of stuff that are dealing with banks. The banks, they're not even prepared. Why? Because government makes an announcement, government listen, and then run and put it in place. That's what's happening. Right? You know, like you get guys like Jean-Yves Thériault, 23 times champion in 15 years. How did he get that? He went in prepared. Guys that step into the octagon, all these champions that we have and amazing fighters and that kind of stuff, how did they get amazing? How did they become champs? Because they went in prepared. So that's called contingency. That's the military contingency plan. You can't make a mistake because you're going to get knocked out or you're going to die or something's going to happen to you. So that's why get your best of the best. Okay, government. Right now, we are all organically looking at our holes, fixing our holes, what's going on, right? What can we do better? And then government, you're seeing all that too. But right now, you have to have the contingency plan because what's ahead of us. And I know you're doing that. I'm not minimizing anyone. I know you're doing that because I come from that world. But you need to thin your governance, red tape. You need to peel that red tape back. And you have to open your doors between ministries, between government, between everybody sharing information. I'm going to tell you right now, like I have hand sanitizer here. I use hand sanitizer a lot, right? But right now, businesses are helping each other out because we want to stay afloat. We want to stay in operation. We want to keep moving. So we helping each other out. Where can we get hand sanitizer? Who can help me with masks? Who can help me with wipes? Who can? I have a friend that makes clear face shields, clear face shields. You can wear them over your glasses. You can wear them over everything. And individuals like that, because we can help each other out. We can keep working. We can be sanitized, we can be clean, we can be face mask. And when I'm getting down to that is people are saying, why are you contingency plans? Why are you still working? Why is government making these people work and that kind of stuff? I want you to cut your own paycheck. Simply. Cut your own paycheck. That's what you're asking the government to do. The economies that the government is putting in place as contingency plans, that's their paycheck. And that paycheck helps pay all of us our services and everything the government has to offer. So they got to keep certain industries going. We obviously got to keep the healthcare going. We obviously got to keep law enforcement going. They're basic necessities of a sound society. But we also got to keep a lot of industries going. So to keep those industries going, I'm talking to you, the people at home right now. Let's lay off government. They have enough on their plate. Let's proactively think together and contingency plan. Now I'm going to step into cooperation. When I'm looking at cooperation, I want you to think, how can we all together? So those of you that, if you don't have to go anywhere, if you're not having a baby, if you're not sick, if you don't have to go to pharmacy, if you don't have to go grocery shopping, first of all, you don't have to go as a group of 10 go grocery shopping. You can go with just your peers. But if you don't have to go grocery shopping, if you don't have to go anywhere, don't. It's simple. Come on, we're in 2020. You have Netflix, you have, I'm not even going to name names here, sorry, but there's like 1,000 channels out there now, 1,000 streaming things. There's thousands of everything. Like I'm gluttony. If we can stay at home, you can stay at home. So that us that do work and have to produce and they can't shut us down and all that stuff, that your healthcare providers, etc., that need to work, let them work. And so your boxes of hand sanitizer, your boxes of masks, you don't need that. You don't need boxes of it. Other people do, though. Other people do to keep in operation, to keep surviving, to keep functioning, etc. And if you're so bored at home, my wife right now, every single day, my daughter's on a schedule. I'll give it to her. She's my drill sergeant with them. But you know, I speak differently with my daughters than she does, but we work really well together. And she's got them on a drill. And every day is a schedule. It's a schedule. No different than you are at school. But that schedule also includes creativity and creating crafts and learning new skills and learning new education or building something or creating something, a business, or bring me something productive. And they'll do their Bible studies and they go through everything productive. Not just busy, not just on your phone, not just on TV, not just on watching streaming movies. I'm on movie marathon number 466. Let's keep ourselves busy. Let's keep our kids busy. Let's keep productive. Man, I'm hoping when all this is in operation that every grass blade is perfect, that my windows are so clean, I got to put scarecrows in front of them to stop the birds from going through. Man, they're cleaning the house. They're doing arts and crafts. They're getting on computers. They're creating things. They're selling things. They're being busy. They're being productive. Productive busy is completely different than being busy. So if you don't need to go anywhere, if you don't need to drive, you don't need to go and family sport, go for a jog alone in the neighborhood, go for a bike alone with your family. I bike with the girls. Man, I love biking with the girls, you know, and we talk and I said, well, we keep our distance. I have my German Shepherd that runs beside me, and I've actually trained her to keep her distance. So she's, you know what I mean? Like, if we can do that, if we can all do that, and let the people that need to work, let the law enforcement do their jobs, let the healthcare practitioners bring down the numbers of patients coming in, give your respect to your law enforcement to you, and let your government govern, but please govern appropriately, properly, financially, like thin your government, remove your red tape, communicate between departments. I was there, trust me, you guys need to communicate within departments, allow us sharing information. We are sharing in business, share it in government so that it gets smooth again. We can smooth this out. And I said this, let's start this puppy up, right? And I can go over everything with you, and I read my little notes, and I just want to make sure that everybody listens to understand. We're closing borders. We're restricting people access. Let's make this life easier by staying at home. If you don't have to go anywhere, if you have extra supplies, go and donate them. Okay. Ottawa donations at ottawa.ca is one of them. Your local hospitals, I'll guarantee they'll take them. They'll say thank you. They'll sterilize them for you. Thank you very much. There's companies out there, like I said, donations at ottawa.ca, and there's other organizations that will take it. Listen to your new stock radios. You want information? There's tons of information. Go deliver the extra that you have, so that industry can keep working. Those that need to keep working, that need to keep their 6 feet, policies and procedures. Businesses, I'm talking to all of you right now. Policies and procedures. This Quebec thing right now that's happening, I'm going to close off with this actually. Get your policies and procedures in place, update them for safe separation, distancing techniques within your workplace. You're going to need your sanitizer, your gloves, and your mask, and that kind of stuff, because you want to stay productive. And those that have extras, that industry needs them. The other thing you're going to need is update your policies and procedures, because government agencies are going to come in and going to tell you you're going to have your safe practices for the safety of the worker, for the health and safety of all, right? We're going to have to do that. So I'm not telling you to call me, but I'm good at that kind of stuff. So, but I got to do it for a lot of people right now. But get them up to date. Get them up to date. Get your safe practices. Communicate with your workers. Communicate with your guys. Those that know me, pick my ear. I'll help you out. And it needs to get done. You want to stay productive. You want to go. We can't do this for months, right? For years. So we got to go back to production. So go back ready. You're going to go unprepared. If you need some help, those that know me, give me a call. I will help you out. You got to go unprepared. I don't even mind creating my own draft and sharing it with all of you. So that's what I'll do. You know what? I'll create my own draft and I'll share it with those that need it, so you can work off of it. Okay. I'm legally, it's not my responsibility. I'm telling you right now, I'm being kind-hearted. I'm going to create the draft. I'm going to share the draft so that you can work from it. It's just a policy on safe separation, safe techniques. I'll try to get information. Those are my peers out there. I'm reaching out to you. Anything that I need to know, please let me know. I want to help out the industry. I want to help out business keep going, and I want to help families that keep money coming in, and I want to help the economy that's going to still get their paychecks so that they can redistribute equally amongst us all, right? Equality for all. This is EFA4. Thank you very much. Have yourself a beautiful, healthy, peaceful day.